Just on the end here, please. From here, please. And then straight ahead. And then round to the right, please, everybody.
On the blue carpet, we have Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch himself. The one.
And straight ahead, please. And right to your right. And Vanessa, straight ahead in the red, please. And Vanessa, to your left, right. And Vanessa, back to your right, please. And Vanessa. And to your right, please. And straight ahead in the red, please.
No, this is so encouraging, so inspiring to have this kind of turnout. I know this movie means a lot to people. It means an enormous amount to me, obviously. I don't know. It feels like it's going to be a great night. I mean, I don't know how you could say no to this kind of a character. He's like one of the most tragic characters in comic book history. He's a beautiful character. He's got like a soft, gooey inside and a hard candy shell. I don't know. I love this guy. There was never a world where I wouldn't do this part. I don't know. You know, we were all on this. It was very much like an ensemble movie, and this main quartet was there almost every single day. And every morning we'd come in at the same time together, and we'd have some coffee, talk about the day, talk about what we wanted out of the day, and it just felt there was really nice rituals throughout this movie that those are the things I cherish. I guess I don't know about first family, but definitely family. It's an experience. It starts and you're immediately involved. It's immersive. It's escapist. It's time travel. It's space travel. I don't know. It's just a wonderful, fizzy kind of summer movie.
Oh, it's always good. Yeah, I think it's very meaningful. We shot it here in London, and then for reasons that are, you know, personal. I grew up in this city. I used to go and watch films at the BFI, so it's very meaningful bringing a film here, always. Full circle, yeah, maybe. It's not about comparing it to any other previous interpretation. They're all brilliant. When anyone performs a character that's been put to screen before, it's going to be inherently different because it's coming from a different actor. I didn't have a kind of particular manifesto. There were just certain things that I found more interesting about the part. Yeah. I hope they enjoy the dynamic. I hope they enjoy the very specific essence that this family bring together. I hope they enjoy the music. I hope they enjoy this very specific retro future world that Matt has created and harnessed and brought together. I hope they enjoy all of it.
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I had fun playing this character, but also just being on set with everybody. They're just amazing. Honestly, every day, just driving into Pinewood Studios, I mean, so many iconic films were shot there, and just getting to film with these icons, it's really incredible. I feel like a lucky dinner guest, so I'm very grateful. I guess just seeing the movie, I'm just so excited for everybody to see. I mean, they do such a beautiful job in this, so I'm really excited to show, yeah.
Well, you know, we wanted it to be set in the 60s because that's when the Fantastic Four were created. It felt right to set it in the space race, you know, when the world was full of excitement and optimism and dreaming about the stars. But we also wanted it to be a 60s unlike the one that we experienced here. It has a bit of retro-futurism to it. So we were looking at where the world of Fantastic Four met the world of Stanley Kubrick in 2001. So it was looking at what they in the 60s were thought the future would look like, and then making that a reality for this world in the 60s. Oh, they're a wonderful group. All of them are amazingly talented, and they gelled together at such great chemistry. They really felt like a family before we even began shooting. Well, we have so many reasons to see it on a big screen. I mean, there's certainly epic scale. We're going to space. We have a bad guy who's the biggest thing in the universe. He's over 14 billion years old and 1,000 feet tall. So if that's not a reason to see it on a big screen, I don't know.
It's incredible. We shot the whole movie here. We're shooting the Avengers here in London. So this sort of feels like a real kind of like there's a big balloon. What would you call that? A blimp of the Fantastic Four. Where fans everywhere that are incredible. And it's just like an enormous English embrace. You know, I loved the suit. It was far more comfortable than previous suits that I've been in. If the temperature was right, you could hardly feel it really. I would say that it didn't hide anything, that's for sure. Very form-fitting, and light blue isn't a color that really hides much. What the fans will be most excited for is a very, very innocent and exciting adventure that is incredibly committed to the original love of the Fantastic Four, and a world that is retro-futuristic and makes you feel like movies of old, that great time at the movie theater that's the reason I'm here, because of the experiences I had as a child going to movies like this.
Very, very cool. It's my first day joining the press junket, so yeah, it's very exciting to finally be part of it. I've been waiting for a while. Disbelief at first, and a slight bit of confusion. But yeah, then just absolute joy, because it's such a great part, and to be trusted to be the first actor to bring it to live action is an incredible privilege. When you look around what the Fantastic Four means to so many millions of people around the world, and to be entrusted to be the first one is an incredible privilege, and I hope not to let anybody down. Working at Pinewood Studios is always a joy. It's kind of like the home of British film. It's been there for 90 years. I did my first film there 30 years ago. It came out this week. And so it just feels like being part of British film history and, you know, international film history, where all the best technicians, they all work there at Pinewood. And yeah, so getting a chance to go there and work there was a real treat. Well, I've been reading stuff that apparently the aspect ratio changes when Galactus appears on screen when you watch it in IMAX. And obviously with a higher quality sound, I'm hoping that my voice might rattle a few speakers. So yeah, I definitely think it's one of those movies that if you got access to IMAX, if you got access to a big screen, it's got to be worth making that effort.
Oh, it feels great. It's crazy. We started filming exactly a year ago this week in London, and Pedro and I done some preparation in LA, and we were really nervous, and we landed and we came straight to the studio, and we were in prep, and then we started working, and it's really surreal a year later to suddenly be here on the blue carpet and people seeing the movie soon. Yeah, I started learning so much about her, and to me she began in 1961, you know. I'm just the 2025 version of many versions of her that there have been, and I love that she's the first mother of Marvel, that she's the first pregnant superhero, that she's a working mother. It taught me loads about women, really, and yeah, I felt really blessed to get to know her. Pedro and I were talking about this. It's really galactic, you know. It's taken this little family, like a domestic life, and it's all kind of cosmic. It's huge scale, so it's definitely worth seeing on the big screen, I would say. I mean, every movie is, but this is particularly because it's got so many epic kind of sequences of like interstellar type size.